Hello, hello, it's Maria. I'm a reporter here with WDW Magazine, here to take you on another magical escape. Today I am coming to you from Epcot, where Disney has invited us out to preview the brand new GEO-82 space opening here this June at Walt Disney World Resort. Big thank you to Disney for having us out today to preview the space. I am super excited to check this out. I'm going to head inside, check out the food and beverage offerings, and give you some more information about what to expect and how you can access this space. Let's go. All right, I am here in the brand new GEO-82 space. Another big thank you to Disney for inviting us out to experience this space. My first impression is, honestly, it is absolutely breathtaking of a space. You walk in here, they have massive windows that overlook the beautiful New World celebration. You can see out over the Walt Disney statue. You can see all the way across World Showcase Lagoon to the American Adventure. But then inside the space, it is really, really elegantly decorated, and it is very geometric in its design in here. You can really tell that they took inspiration from Spaceship Earth, because it technically does share the building with Spaceship Earth in here, which is really, really a cool element of this space. So taking inspiration from Spaceship Earth and being in this exclusive space that it is in, what GEO-82 is a 21 and over lounge. You have to be 21 to even gain access to the space. They will check your ID. It is an adult-only space. They serve handcrafted, extremely high-end cocktails. They're also serving some zero-proof cocktails and some small bites in here as well. So we're getting a chance to preview it today. I want to start with talking about the space itself. Again, the space is inspired by Spaceship Earth, the building that it is in, and all of the geometric patterns that Spaceship Earth itself was modeled after. You're getting to step into a space here where this space physically is located that guests have really never been able to be in. It was a company lounge in like 2017, 2018, but it's been completely closed since then, and now it is opening to guests for the first time ever to fully step in and experience this space. Reservations are required to gain access to GEO-82. You can do that through the My Disney Experience app 60 days in advance of your visit. They're required. You have to make a reservation. It is a small space, but I think that that is part of really they're leaning into the culture that it took to cultivate these cocktails and pair them with the small bites that I'm going to talk about here in a minute as well. I think that the size of the space is really conducive to that more personalized, handcrafted attention that they're really wanting to pour into the space. The team here at GEO-82 gave us a really fabulous overview of the drinks, of the food, and of the space. They were so on top of the game here with all of that, and that was really, really special because I've been really excited personally for this space since Disney announced it. An adults-only lounge in Epcot. Sign me up for that any day of the week. And I'm really pleased to report that it's not only beautiful, but the two drinks I got to taste and the food options I got to taste are truly incredible. So I want to start with the two drinks. I got to try the
Electron,
which is a mezcal-based drink that also uses carrot juice and cinnamon, which I'm gonna be honest, and I told the bartenders team here straight up, I'm usually not a mezcal person. I don't usually like it, but I'll try it. And it is extremely light and extremely refreshing, which when I think of mezcal, I think of like a tequila-based heaviness to a drink, like a margarita, but it is very light, it's very refreshing. It's not anything that's gonna weigh you down in the heat, which really surprised me. And then after I learned that there was some carrot juice and cinnamon in there, some earth tones really started to come through to me, and the outside of the rim, the salt and pepper on the outside of the rim, they said that they make that in-house every few weeks, only sourced from the best ingredients. So everything down to the rims on these cocktails has truly been curated to use in this very small and intimate and quite impressive space. Then the team came out with the brown butter old fashioned, which this is the drink that you've seen all over social media. If you've seen anything about GEO-82, you've seen this drink. It's the drink that has the Spaceship Earth literally in the ice cube. It's the drink you've seen everywhere. And not only is it the drink you see everywhere, but it's the one I was most interested in because I love old fashions. And they told us that they wash the bourbon with brown butter. They make sure that the brown butter gets perfectly cooked to a certain temperature before they infuse it with the bourbon. This is from a handcrafted select bourbon that they use here. They also have a whole Disney Reserve bourbon flight that you can do here. It's the only place on Disney property you can do a Disney Reserve bourbon flight, and it's served in this really cool, again, Spaceship Earth inspired like wooden panel that they pour the bourbons into. So that was really cool. But this bourbon here in this drink and the addition of the brown butter to it makes it the smoothest old fashioned I've ever tasted in my life. If you're a bourbon person, I love bourbon. And the way that this washing technique is done here with the brown butter completely removes the bite from it. So if you're expecting a really bitey, really punchy bourbon cocktail that all you taste is the bourbon, that's not the drink that you're getting here. This is well balanced. I'm tasting really brown butter forward flavors here in this drink, and the bourbon itself is really smooth and really, really delicious. I got to also taste the hummus dish and the tuna dish here today. I want to start with the tuna dish. This is a fresh piece of tuna that has several things on top of it, including honeycomb. It was then finished with a truffle that the chef literally sprinkled on top for us before we tasted it. It's meant to be eaten in one bite. And the thing about all of the food plates here, as we were told by the bar team, is that they are meant to pair with any drink that you order. One drink shouldn't pair better or worse than any other drink. All of the drinks were crafted to pair with all of the food, and they're really proud of the collaboration between the bartenders and the kitchen staff and the chef that created the food options and the beverage options here at GEO-82. They said it's really unique and it's not something that's usually done at Disney. Usually a beverage team will work on the beverages and a food team will work on the food, but they really worked together on these two elements of GEO-82, and it's why Disney is really excited and really proud to open up this space. You can tell that that's the case when I tasted the food. The burst of flavor through that tuna, I mean, you can't get a fresher cut of tuna that's on the plate here, and the honeycomb and the different textures just took that to a whole other level. The hummus, I loved. It is a white bean hummus. Usually hummus is made with chickpeas, but the white bean element of it makes it the smoothest hummus I've ever had in my life. There was no grit to this hummus whatsoever, but it's also not just plain smooth hummus with maybe a little bit of paprika or something sprinkled on top. This had a pesto on top. It had microgreens on top. It had an oil on top. It had all of these different flavors and textures. There was a radish on there that really made the bite really, really unique and really, really bright. So if you're here in Epcot, if you're looking for something that's small plates, because let's be real, you come to Epcot, I come to Epcot for the World Showcase a lot of the time, for the dining experiences, for the meals. This is not a full meal. This is a place to grab a cocktail and a small bite, which I think there's a place for that in Epcot because of the expansive dining options that are, and you notice I'm looking this way, I'm gesturing this way when I'm saying this. I'm just looking out over the beautiful World Showcase Lagoon here as I gestured. That's how amazing the view is here. They have all those options here, so to have a small plate, highly curated cocktail and small bite option here in Epcot, I think is a fantastic addition to the offerings, and I'm genuinely enjoying everything here so far. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Epcot for the preview of the brand new GEO-82 lounge coming to Walt Disney World Resort in June. Another big thank you to Disney for inviting us out today. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up before you head off the channel. Your support like that really does help us out here on YouTube. And a reminder that this and all of our videos are brought to you by WDW Magazine. Link is down in the video description to subscribe. Are you planning on coming to this lounge when you next visit Epcot? Leave us a comment, let us know if it's a reservation that you will try to grab on your next trip. And if it is, what are you most excited to drinking in the lounge? Thanks again for following along, everyone. Again, my name is Maria, and I'll see you in the next Magical Escape.
Start your WDW Magazine membership and escape to Walt Disney World every single month. This large format, glossy magazine is filled with tips, secrets, history, and so much more. Become a member and don't miss another month of magic.